G'day everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Visual Studio Live Share. It's a great little extension for Visual Studio and VS Code, which basically allows you to share a IDE session with another user. Adds in voice chat. You can launch and debug the app remotely. And also one of the beautiful things about it is you can actually share your local servers with them so that they don't need to actually be on the same network or do any of your toolchain stuff to get set up. They don't even have to pull the repo. It's just a simple matter of connecting to a session, and then you can start working on it and pairing up with another person. Really, really useful. So, let's jump in. Okay, so I've got two machines running at the moment. One is my desktop machine running Windows, and the other one is my dev machine, which is a MacBook. So I've got a React example project that I've just pulled down off of GitHub, and I've made a minor change to it so that it's actually not running quite as you would expect. We've got one item that comes up here in the list, and what we've got here is it's actually just pulling all these items from a JSON file. So we should be seeing four items in the list. We only see one. So what we want to do is actually just connect up to one of our co-workers and see if they can step through it with us and find the bug. And so that's what I'm going to do now. So I'll just pull up Visual Studio Code, go over here, and we're going to search for Live Share. And what you'll actually see is there's actually three extension packs here or three extensions for VS Live Share. One of them is just the collaboration part of it. The other one is for audio. And then there's one which does both. So if you only need, I'm not going to test audio because I don't have anyone to test it with. So I'm just going to install the base collaboration extension. It's installed, so we'll just quickly reload. Okay, so we've got a new tab here, the Live Share tab, where you can see some contacts, and then we can join a session, start a session, and start a read-only session. I'm going to start a collaboration session because that allows the other person to debug and actually help out and edit and make fixes for you. So fire that up. Relatively quickly, it'll come back and actually say that it's copied the link to the clipboard, so it's just that easy. There's not a lot of setup to do. I'm going to jump over here and just paste it in this channel. And then what we're going to do is jump over to our Windows machine here, where we now have the same link. So I can click that. It'll open up a browser. And then it's just going to ask us if we want to open up Visual Studio, which we will say yes to. And if you've got the extension installed on the remote, the client, it will just start joining the session. Otherwise, you will actually need to go in and install the extension first. Okay, so that's good. We've actually got our file tree that's come up and the shared terminal. And what it's actually loaded on our page as well is the file that is currently open on the host machine. So what we can actually do is when you highlight text or when you just put your cursor on something, the other person can see where that is. So I'll highlight on the Mac and the Windows machine can see it. And then I can go in here and highlight on the Windows machine and the Mac can see it. So that's kind of the very basics. You can both edit as well, which we'll do in a sec. But what you can also do, which is quite cool, is, so say if I'm on the client machine and they're stepping around, they're trying to figure out where the bug is. So they're just in here. Where are we? So they're in product list. Now, say I've actually found something in index.js and I want to bring their attention to it. So I can actually just click on them in the participant, and there should be an option actually to get their focus. I've just got to remember where it is. It's one of these. Focus participants, right there. And that will bring their session straight back and give them a little message saying, hey, Dan Laidlow focused your attention. So real quick way of just bringing focus back. And if you've got voice communication, obviously you can just be doing that as well. But if you don't, it's also handy to have. So from here, I guess what I would do is I've explained the problem to them. Now I'm actually just going to run it. So we'll run that. The Windows machine can actually see the shared terminal, which is handy. So they can see it's being started up. And then they actually get it popped up in a new browser window as well. So very useful, especially because I don't have Node or really any JavaScript development stuff installed on my Windows machine. I actually just did a fresh install the other day. So I've literally just got some .NET stuff installed, and that's about it. But what this has allowed us to do is, view the remote session, and then I can jump in here, and my shortcuts aren't working on Windows because I'm sharing the keyboard across two sessions. DevTools, of course. Okay, so we can jump into React. I can probably just go... I'll do it this way. Jump in here. See our product list. So, products, all right. So the products has an array of 4 items, but it's only showing one. So let's jump back over here. What we might do is, let's debug it. So... we'll put a breakpoint there. Why not? And go over here. I might actually need to kill my Chrome session so that this works properly. That will start up. And actually, no, from experience, I need to run that again before it will saturate this array. So we've got all our objects here. Clearly, they're being passed in, but we're not actually binding them properly. So let's just jump into product list. So we go here, we're mapping our products, and the key hasn't been provided, so we'll just fix that. Whoops. Goodness me. No. Where's me undo? There we go. Okay. So, save that from the remote machine. And actually what we'll probably need to do is stop at debugging. It's now recompiled, and we've got our 4 items. So that was all debugged and saved basically from the remote session, which is pretty cool, I think. Especially when you add in all the voice communication stuff. It's just really, really useful if you're going to be pairing up on, just working on everyday stories or debugging problems. And I know personally I've worked across different sites, sometimes working with developers in other states even, and having something like this is going to be really, really useful. So thought I'd do a quick little rundown and show you what I found. So have a look, and if you have any questions, give me a shout. Thanks a lot. Bye.